YouTube, what is up you guys? We are back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be giving you the video that you guys never got, the update you never got. Also, don't mind I got a little moisturizer on my face because I did get sunburnt pretty bad. It's been hot here in North Carolina. So once I rub it in a little bit, you'll see later on in the video, my nose is pretty red. But today I'm going to give you guys the update you never got on the 18-wheeler, the Peterbilt 379. Now, if you're someone who's been subscribed, you guys know earlier this year I bought a Peterbilt 379. We had a lot of issues with getting that truck finished. I didn't really get to update you guys and keep you updated along the process the way I wanted to. And so today I'm going to give you guys a full walk around, a full update, and yes, that truck is complete and I think it looks pretty badass. Now, it's not show ready, but it's job ready. It looks good. I'm going to unhook. I'm going to take his car seat out of the Escalade, put it in the dually, unhook the trailer from the dually, and I'll catch you guys over there at the yard where we have the Peterbilt 379 parked at. Let's go. All right, now it is starting to get a little bit dark, so I'm going to try and give you guys as much as I can before the rain starts to come down. But there she is. We got a truck, we got the trailer. Matter of fact, you guys haven't even got to see the trailer. Let me step out and I'll give you guys everything that you've missed out on over the past few months. As you can see right here behind me, we did get everything complete. We got a truck. I went up to Richmond, Virginia. I bought a trailer. Now, as I stated earlier, we were supposed to keep you guys updated on this channel with this whole build. That was the whole point of me buying this truck, but we went through a lot of stuff. Got a lot of... Is the money in there touching you or is it shutting off?
I think it's shutting off.
I think it's shutting off, right? You touch it? Did you touch it? But I don't know why it would be shutting off. So right now, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't drove this truck in like 2 months because we take it out to shows, and then you can see we took it out to Atlanta Truck Invasion, and right here on the bumper, I parked it over in the lot and somebody just came and I guess they trailer caught it and they messed the bumper up on it. So, you know, the whole point of me getting this truck was to take all my stuff to the shows, but you get all your stuff fixed up. Even the Corvette got messed up by some tents at the show. And you just put a lot of work in this stuff and other people will mess your stuff up. So I haven't moved this truck in a few months, but we're gonna crank it back up again. It's actually the second time it shut off. I thought my son was in there cutting it off, but I'm gonna crank it up, I'm gonna pop the hood and we'll try to figure out what's going on with it. What's up? Huh? Yeah. I'm pretty sure, let's check. We're gonna see if we got fuel in it. It might be it is kind of low. That's probably what it is. Probably low on fuel. Cause last time I took it up to, so we went to a car meet. What was the car meet? What was that?
Up there in, it's a 7-Eleven meet.
The 7-Eleven in Durham. I ain't never put fuel in it. But it's not reading as low. But it look a little bit low. Right now it's reading at 3/4, so it should still be good. It's just that it's an old truck, and so stuff like the fuel gauge is kind of funny with it. So we'll crank it up again, let it run for a little bit, and we'll see if it dies out again. Amani, what's up? The trailer I've got, I think it's like it's a 2007. I forgot exactly what brand it is. Yeah, I forgot exactly what brand it is, but it's 2007. It got resprayed when I first picked it up. But if you look right here, every time I go through the truck wash up in Kinley, you can tell some of the paint gets sprayed off and stuff. So we probably have to respray it, or I'll probably just end up selling this one and getting a newer one because we cut to the back here. Trying to look for it. There's a break in the wheels. There we go, right there. You zoom in on it, just twist the ring. You got it. So if you can see right here is a break in the weld. So either get new plates welded, or like I said, I'll probably just end up selling the trailer as it is and getting a new one. Right now we're trying to figure out how we're gonna do it with the shows, because taking all of this out to a show and it getting damaged by other people is really not ideal. You lose money on going to the shows, and you know what I'm saying, it's just not. There it go again. So we probably don't have enough fuel in it. I had to run and get some fuel. So right now we're probably hop in the dually, go to Walmart and grab some fuel, because I want to take you guys on a drive in the Peterbilt. Because last time you guys seen it, it was running, but we drove it down from New Jersey where I bought it from, and then we tore it down, and that was the last you guys seen of it. So I want to give you guys a quick driving video. But if you look over there, like I told you, we're trying to beat the rain out, so we're going to try and run and get some fuel cans, and then I'll see if we can get a quick drive on the Peterbilt 379. So we looked at the tanks, and there should be enough fuel for it to not cut off. It is kind of low, but just going off of what the needle says and just from what we can see in the tanks with our eyes, it should be enough for it to run. So I'm gonna try to idle it up, and we'll see if it idles up and then cuts off. Maybe this ain't ran in a while. It's an old truck. Like I said, I haven't drove it in months, and so we'll idle it up and we'll see what we can get from it. You can see right here, last time I drove it, these lights weren't on it. We got check engine light. So it's not fuel. Like I said, I feel like we got enough fuel for it to run, but it's probably just for it's been sitting for a while. So if anything, I try to move it around the yard a little bit, but not too far. And we'll see what we can get from it. There it is again. It might be that that one fuse from the ECM fuse from that time Isaiah said took it out. Yeah, well it would slip out, so we're gonna try to, let me see, take the camera. Yeah, let me see. So if we come here, you can see there's a fuse that keeps popping out, and so we had to put a pad in there. Oh yeah, look at it. You can see it on the camera. Let me see the camera. You can see that fuse right there, the one that's not lined up with the rest of them. Let me see. Okay, there we go. The one that's not lined up with the rest of them, you can see it kind of came out right there up top, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. Let me fix that really quick. I'm gonna set y'all up to where I can see it. But you see that fuse is loose. On the camera, y'all can see it. It's a loose fuse, and that's the one that runs the ECM and powers everything. You can see it's a lot of play in it. So that's the one we've been having issues with. So if you guys know of any solutions, it's definitely gonna rain. If you guys know of any solutions other than us putting a pad behind it, I'd appreciate it. But let us get back there. I'll have to move the camera out of the way and figure that out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we got the fuse. It's still a little bit loose. Like I said, it's the issue we've been having with this truck. The only thing is I would just hate to take it out and then it start pouring down on us, and then we outside trying to deal with that fuse. All right, so right here you guys can see, now we push that fuse back in, all those lights are gone. Like I said, we've got the same amount of fuel. I mean, I drove this truck enough to know that 3/4 is more than enough. If you couldn't run this truck and only run it down to 3/4, you wouldn't be getting much out of it. That would be very, annoying. So we got those lights off the dash. We're gonna let it idle because once again, the truck does have to air up, but if we let it idle and it airs all the way up without shutting up, it's up again. The lights came on again. It's that fuse, bro. So I had to get Isaiah to come over and look at it. So it's not looking like we'll be able to take it out today for a drive, unfortunately. But even if we can't do that, I'll finish giving you guys a walk around and finish talking about everything we got done to the truck. Let me give me about 5 minutes, we'll try to figure it out. Right, so as soon as we turned the camera off, those same lights that were on went away. So we're gonna go with the original plan, let it idle. Just let it air all the way up, and then it's just one of those things to where it'll either solve itself or it won't. There's really nothing we can do other than try to keep that fuse in there, but the vibrations just backs it out every now and then. Okay, so good news is the truck has been idling since we pushed that fuse back on, the lights came on for a little bit, now they're back off. But now we fighting the rain. You can see the line over that way. I was trying to get over here as quick as I could, like I told you guys when I started the video off. Now you can see we basically got here on some weatherman shit, man. But like I was telling you back here with the trailer is a little bit old. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 07. I can't remember exactly what's on the title. The title is in the truck. Oh, let's go light it up real quick. I mean, we can at least light the truck up. Turn on the lights on. We got the back lights working. So when we bought this truck, we couldn't figure out why the lights weren't working. It was a wire issue, so we ran the lights up to the wire out the headlights. Now we got all the wires working for the back of the truck. And we also had issues with the trailer. When we took the trailer down to Bandai Truckers earlier this year, the wire was running hot and the back was grounding out. We got that figured out, and ever since then, pretty much everything has been okay with the truck other than that fuse issue we're currently facing. So we got the lights on. Honestly, on 18-wheelers, I will say this is one of my favorite parts about the truck, and really just any Peterbilt in general is gonna be the lights in the back. I do want to change these out to watermelons eventually, but watermelons are quite expensive. And once again, I'm not working this truck. I'm kind of iffy on taking it to the shows because of the first show I took it to, it had got damaged. You know, like I said, the bumper. And then also, if you come right here, you can see someone took their finger through the paint and just kind of, you know, did whatever. So I'm not sure what went on there, but with that first show, it was a lot of bullshit. Now, as we come to the back, one thing I will say about the setup, other than that, it's been a good setup. It's just that fuse issue, and we had the lights that ran hot on the trailer. We got everything figured out in that sense. Also, we did a deck plate right here on the back. So we did this custom deck plate. Technically, you're not supposed to weld to the frame, but we did just a few spot welds. We don't pull heavy loads, so when you pull heavy, if you drive 18-wheelers, if you've been around 18-wheelers, you know the frame will flex from the torque. It'll pick one side of the truck up. I'm not pulling a heavy load. I'm only doing 3 cars at the max, maybe 1 car and 2 trucks. That's the most weight that I ever be on this, so we're not worried about that. You're not supposed to weld to it because of that, but we did. Once again, we got it. We did what we could. We were in a crunch because of a lot of stuff that got held up on this truck, and we did what we could with that crunch. So eventually I'll get a deck plate, but for now, this is a deck plate we got. These also aren't supposed to be touching, but once again, I don't run this truck. I take it to a show here and there, which I don't do that. I don't even do that anymore because of what I explained to you guys already. So that's been touching. The truck has just been sitting here on the yard, basically. So I've been trying to figure out what to do with it, and that's why I'm out here today making a video on it, because I haven't made any videos on this truck. I haven't driven it that much. And so the best I can do is give you guys a full walkthrough on YouTube, because you guys never got the update on it, because the first video we posted got over 200,000 views. I think we got to do one update on it before everything started going bad with parts coming in and all that stuff. And so I didn't want to just give you guys meaningless updates. And then I honestly, at a certain point, just kind of gave up on it. We didn't give up on the build, but gave up on trying to record, because we would go to record one day and then certain parts wouldn't be here. Or we trying to do the sandblasting on the frame, and then, you know, we didn't get the right generator. It was little stuff like that that held us up. And now I think it's best the way it went, because I'm just showing you guys a complete project. And while we're here, another thing that we did pick up, like I said, a lot of things have changed since you guys last see me. We picked up this Burnout Truck from On the Gas. So the Hellcat swap that you guys seen on the last YouTube video. Also, I do appreciate everyone who went and watched that video. Like I had told you guys, I'm trying my best with the YouTube thing. It just takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, but I'm gonna try my best. Once again, I know I've said it before, so all I ask is that you guys like this video. But back to the subject. We went down to Houston. We bought this truck from On the Gas last year. If you guys keep up with his channel, he shouted me out a couple times. We bought this from him. This is my first Burnout truck, but now we got the Hellcat truck. The Hellcat truck is also another Burnout truck that I do have. And so this weekend for the show, we won't be taking any Burnout trucks, just simply because it costs me a lot of money to put tires. You want to do an oil change after every show because you're beating on the motor. So you're doing a full oil change, full maintenance, spark plugs, brand new tires. And if I'm going out that Burnout, you want to burn out, so I'll do we'll burn out, say we're gonna go out there like this. We'll burn out the rear tires, swap them out to the front, burn out those tires, and then take a spare set to burn out those tires. So we're basically going through 6 sets of tires. And then if I wanna make any money from the shows, I have to stand there all day and sell shirts. You see what I'm saying? And so it's just not, it doesn't work together, because it's either, you know, go to the Burnout Pit and put a show on at the Burnout Pit, or try to make money from selling my shirts and taking pictures with you guys. But I can't do both at one time, because, you know, if I'm going back and forth to the Burnout Pit, it doesn't work out. If I'm standing at the booth all day taking pictures, I don't get to go to the Burnout Pit, because no one's just gonna wait for one person. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure it out, and, you know, eventually we'll get to a point to where it does work out. But for now, this weekend, I won't be taking any of the Burnout trucks, because once again, it's a lot of money into them. And also another expense that you take on is, if you can see back here on this truck, I didn't get to show you the damage completely on the Hellcat truck because I didn't have a cameraman, but I'm still new at driving. You see what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to learn. I don't have anywhere to really practice over here. I don't want to go out on the public road and practice and then get, you know, a ticket or whatnot. It's just not worth it. But you can see I busted out the tail light back here. I busted out that tail light. I busted out one of my tail lights on the Hellcat truck and also messed the bed up a little bit. So, you know, once again, that's money. I'm losing a lot of money going and doing this, and I'm not gaining any because I'm not able to stand at my booth and sell shirts. So it just doesn't work out. So this weekend we'll be at the booth, we'll be strictly selling shirts, and then I have to work on finding out a way to do shirts and also be able to participate in the Burnout Pit for you guys. Now, one thing I was able to give you guys on that last video was a walk around on the Hellcat truck. This is my other Burnout truck. Like I said, we picked this up from ODG in Houston. This one is a 6.0. It's just 6.0 with all the supporting mods to just get beat up on at the Burnout Pit. It's not a race truck. Well, actually, they were racing this truck.
Yeah, they took it to the drag strip.
Yeah, they took it to the drag strip. They were racing this truck. I mean, I guess you could race it the same way that I can go race the Hellcat truck, but that's not what I use them for. But I mean, if you put better parts in it, it's meant to be beat on. When you racing stuff, you're beating on it. And we're just beating on it in the Burnout Pit. We got a 2-step on this one, just like we got on the Hellcat truck. And it's just another one of those things, because of the rain, which is actually starting to come down now, I won't be able to take it out and show you guys exactly what the fun is about this truck. He fell asleep. Body. Now, like I told you guys, it was just a simple issue with this truck. It was that little fuse. It is starting to rain. I had wanted to take you guys for a ride, but we got a lot of other things going on, and I don't want to go out on the highway into the rain and then we once again have another issue with that fuse. I would love to take the truck out, and I would love to drive it for you guys. I will be doing that in another video. Also, my son went to sleep. I try my best to work and do what I can around with having him with me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I didn't get to make the video how I wanted to make it. The rain is starting to come down. I'll catch you guys on the next one.